What is a bishop fork in chess? Imagine setting a trap that catches two pieces at once without them even realizing it. That's what a bishop fork does in chess. It's a clever move where your bishop attacks two enemy pieces at the same time. This forces your opponent to choose which piece to save because they can't protect both. To understand how this works, think about how a bishop moves. It travels diagonally across the board, staying on squares of one color, either all light or all dark. When you position your bishop on a good diagonal, it can threaten multiple enemy pieces that lie along that line. A bishop fork usually targets high-value pieces like the queen or rook, or sometimes the king if the situation allows. For example, if your bishop attacks the enemy queen and a rook at the same time, your opponent can only save one. The other will be left open to capture on your next move. One common scenario is when a bishop attacks the king and another piece at once. This is called an absolute fork because the king must move out of check, leaving the other piece vulnerable. If the king isn't involved, it's called a relative fork. Either way, it puts your opponent in a tough spot. Bishop forks are effective because bishops can attack from a distance and are often hard to counter directly. Since they control only one color of squares, the pieces they threaten must be on those same squares. If your opponent's pieces are lined up on the same diagonal, it's a perfect chance for a bishop fork. Creating a bishop fork requires good planning. You want to position your bishop so that it lines up with two or more enemy pieces. Sometimes, you can set it up by moving other pieces out of the way or by forcing your opponent into a position where their pieces are aligned on the same diagonal. Recognizing these opportunities is key to gaining material advantage. When your bishop is well placed, it can threaten multiple enemy pieces, forcing your opponent to lose one or make a bad move. That's why understanding bishop movement and the layout of the board helps you spot these tactical chances. In short, a bishop fork is a diagonal double attack by your bishop that pressures two enemy pieces at once. It's a smart way to win material and can turn the tide of the game. Keep an eye on your opponent's pieces and look for diagonals where they line up. When you see the chance, go for the fork and watch your advantage grow.